Okay, what else we got? We got YuGiOh for the Game Boy Color, baby. YuGiOh, Dark Duel Stories for the Game Boy Color. This game is decent. It's not the best game I've ever played, but it's not too bad. It's a giant loading curve. You really have to like YuGiOh in order to enjoy this game. You really have to like YuGiOh. When I was a kid, I was never able to play this game because it was like a giant loading curve. You gotta learn how to, morph YuGiOh cards with other YuGiOh cards, and learn how to defend your cards. Learn how to which YuGiOh cards are best for like attacking your opponents, because it's like, water beats fire, fire beats darts or wood, like that kind of stuff. So it's like a big memorization of which YuGiOh type beats which YuGiOh type and all that stuff. So you gotta learn all that kind of stuff, and you also gotta learn which combination of YuGiOh cards can actually make a new monster. So it's a giant learning curve, but once you get the learning curve right, it's a very fun game. It's not like the most fun you can possibly have unless you're a big YuGiOh fan like me. But yeah, as a game, it's like a 5 out of 10. But if you're a YuGiOh fan and you know how to play the game, it gets better. It's like getting a it's like buying a poker game, or like a gambling game. If you don't like gambling, it's not made for you. If you like gambling, then it is made for you. And this game, it's specifically made for people who enjoy playing a Yu-Gi-Oh card game. So if you enjoy playing a Yu-Gi-Oh card game and want to learn how to play more of it, get this game. So yeah, it's like a 6 out of 10 if you like Yu-Gi-Oh. But if you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like a 2 out of 10, I guess. So 5 out of 10. It has a giant learning curve, and it doesn't really tell you how to play the game. You just gotta figure it out yourself. Next up, we got freaking Spirit, the Stallion of the Samurai for the Game Boy Advance. This is a game that my sister got for Christmas. So, again, this is another game my sister got, and she gave it to me later on in life. And, is this game any good? It's okay. It's like a 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. Depends on how you feel. The gameplay is almost like non-existent, other than just walk around, pet the animals and make them happy, and then you get onto the horse and then you walk around and solve problems with animals. So a bunch of animals have different problems to solve. Like a beaver will tell you, I need 10 pieces of wood so I can build my dam, and when I build my dam, you can walk across the bridge, and that's it. So it's mostly just a walking game, where you gotta occasionally make your horse happy, and then you gotta solve an animal problem, and then you gotta get to the end. It's not until the very end of the game that it actually becomes fun, where you gotta run away from the cowboys trying to get your horse, spirit. And yeah, it doesn't become fun until the very end. But other than that, it's like a 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, depending on how you feel about it. But yeah. Okay, next we got Fargo Adventures, what's it called? Temple of the Fog for the Game Boy Advance. This game is like a game that everyone has. Like, everyone who owns a Game Boy Advance apparently has this game, Fargo's Adventures, Temple of the Fog. I don't know why everyone has this game. Do they all agree that, oh, this game, not only is it freaking good, but it's also very easy to buy game because it's always in the clearance bin, so let's get it. But yeah, I think my mom got this for me at Kmart for Christmas. And yeah, this game is like a $10 game in the clearance bin, so of course everyone has it, apparently. So Fargo's Adventures, Temple of the Fog, is it any good? It's freaking good. It's a Fargo game. Unlike the console counterpart, which the console game is like a 3D platform game for the PlayStation 2, this game is a traditional Fargo game, where you just hop around, avoid, getting hit by a car and all that stuff. It's a very, very fun game. 7 out of 10 for the Game Boy Advance. If you like Fargo, this game's a good game for you. Next, we got Constructor Thor for the Game Boy Advance. I got this game for $5 at Five Below. Oh, baby. What is it worth it? Was it worth $5? Freaking no. I wouldn't even pay $1 for this game. Now, this game is a 2D puzzle platform game. And as a 2D puzzle platform game, it's a very, very boring backtracking game. you only have one-hit combos or one-hit punches for attacking enemies, and it's mostly just a walk to this point, and oh no, there's a rock in the way, so you gotta stop, swap cattles, get Shrek, walk Shrek all the way over to your position, pick up the rock, and then now switch to Puss in Boots, and Puss in Boots walks underneath the rock, and goes underneath the rock to walk around and flip the switch, and once you flip the switch, then Shrek can put down the rock, and then walk inside and go into this cave, and then Donkey has to come in and break a gate and all that stuff. It's a backtracking game. It's very, very tedious and not very fun. I give it like a 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. It depends on how you feel. It's not a broken mess, but by God, I cannot play more than 2 minutes in that game. Next, we got Sims 2 Pets for the Game Boy Advance. This game I got for $20 at Walmart. But this is a very interesting case where I paid $10 for this game, and my sister paid $10 for this game. So this is one of those games that I put my money down on the table, and then my sister put her money down on the table, and we both bought the game. So this is a game we shared between each other, and then eventually my sister got bored of playing video games, so she gave it to me. But Sims 2 Pets for the Game Boy Advance is a very, very, very fun Sims game for the Game Boy Advance. Of course, it's Sims, you can do whatever you want, but there's a story mode in the game, so you gotta do the story mode where you gotta do certain jobs, like they'll tell you, like, you gotta get this job, or you gotta walk animals, or you gotta get this job, or you gotta train your pets to do this certain trick, or something like that, and then you do it. Of course, you can also just ignore... You can also just, not do those missions and just play the game any way you want to play, but it's Sims for the Game Boy Advance, so of course you want to do the missions, because that's how you beat the game if you want to beat the game. I mean, you don't have to, but you could. So the whole gimmick, the whole gimmick of this game is that now your Sims have pets. You can get a cat, you can get a dog, egg, and you can get a parrot, but the parrot doesn't do much. But yeah. Good game, I like it. I give it like a 8 out of 10. Next, we got freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 for the Game Boy Advance. I'm not a big fan of the console game for the PlayStation 2. I give that game like a 6 out of 10 for the hack and slash genre games. But man, the Game Boy Advance game, whoever made this game, freaking genius. This game is like a 9 out of 10. I highly recommend it. This is like one of the best Game Boy Advance games I ever played in my life. I love this game a lot. I keep going back to it. It's a very fun game. Even if you don't like the Ninja Turtles, freaking get this game. It's a 9 out of 10. Very fun hack and slash game. I highly recommend it. I got this game brand new at a Kmart, and I bought it with my own money. Oh boy, I love it. Next, we got freaking E.T. for the Game Boy Advance. I got this game for Christmas. But I know exactly where my mom got it for me. She got it for me at Kmart, brand new in the clearance bin for like $5. She was telling me like, "Hey, is this ET game good enough to get for your nephew? Because my nephew, he has a Game Boy Advance, so maybe he should get ET for his birthday." So I was like, "Yes, maybe ET will be good for his birthday." You know what? Instead of getting him this game for his birthday, she got it for me. And was it a good game? Was it a good game? I freaking know. This game is trash. If you thought E.T. for the Atari was bad, I'll freaking get this game. I mean, this game is slightly better. I mean, there's more gameplay missions and stuff like that, so it's kind of okay. But it's still not the best game on the planet. I like it better than Constructor Thor, so I'll give this game like a 6 out of 10. But it depends on how you feel. You might enjoy it, or you might not. So it's like a 6 or a 5 out of 10. It's closer to a 5 than it is to a 7.